Oh my gosh, look at this. I just woke up. Wait, what an amazing day. Look how we can go outside. It's just dawned. Hi everyone, I'm JJ and welcome to another video. So leave a like and subscribe in 5 seconds because we're going to have a lot of fun and a really cool adventure today. So let's get up and finally take a look out the window here on my street. Look what a great day it is. So let's get ready, leave a like and subscribe in 5 seconds because we're going to have a lot of fun. So grab your popcorn and let's go once and for all. I guarantee it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so let's go. Let's go out into the room for a bit and finally do something really interesting. How about we go downstairs and go outside? I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Look, the day looks so beautiful outside. So let's try to take a look and see what we can do that's interesting around here today. Look what a beautiful day. I'm so happy to enjoy it here with you all today. Okay, let's go. Let's walk towards the square. That's right. We might find something interesting to do there. So let's go once and for all. But wait, look, there's someone coming over there. Look, if it isn't the K-pop demon hunter girl, but what could she be doing? I confess she's a little suspicious, but what could she be doing? I confess I'm quite curious to find out. Look, I really have to deal with her as quickly as possible to find out what's going on. Look, she seems to be hiding something from me, and that's not going to be the case. I'm going to find out once and for all, so let's go. Now I have to stay well hidden because she might notice my presence. So let's go once and for all. Look, and there she is. She's going home. Well, this is going to be very interesting. I think I have a better idea. Instead of finally going to the square, let's finally prank her. That's right, I found out what's going on. So let's go once and for all. Okay, so let's go to my chest in my backyard to get the other things we'll need for this mission. So let's go. Once and for all, man. Look, we're already here. Let's find out. Look, I can't believe it. Everything I need is here. Okay, let's go. Now let's go into her house once and for all without her noticing anything. This is going to be very interesting. Okay, so for that, we have to get to her door as quickly as possible. By the way, she left the door open, so let's go once and for all. Very well, we're already here. Now, before entering, I can shrink so I can be camouflaged inside her house. She won't suspect anything. So let's go once and for all, man. This is going to be very interesting. Look, I believe it. It worked. This is incredible. I'm small. Look, now I can enter her house freely, and she won't suspect anything. Let's get this straight once and for all. Look, we're already here, so this is her house. Look at this cool and interesting house. But she must be in her room right now, so let's go find out what's going on. Look, that must be her room, so let's go, but be very careful not to make any noise. Look, I can't believe it, and there she is. She went to sleep, but something must be wrong, because how can she sleep when it's just dawn? Well, let's find out once and for all. Look, and here she is. Look, she doesn't even know I'm here near her. This is incredible. Let's take advantage of this. Okay, now the moment of truth has arrived. I'm going inside her. That's right. Let's find out what's going on inside this body. Look, great! I managed to get in. Wait, I can't believe it! Look, so this is the girl's insides. Look, let's take a look around here so we can understand a little better. Wait, look, remove all the dirt. Oh my god, look, this is her insides. She's completely infested with these monsters. Look, this is terrible. We have to find a way to end all this right now. She can't stay like this. It will end up making her very sick. Well, then let's find out what's inside this chest once and for all. Look, it's equipment to eliminate all these monsters. This will be incredible. So let's go. Now let's use a piece of equipment called finally setting fire to all these monsters. Let's go. This will be very interesting. Look, let's burn all these monsters, then let's remove everything that's left. That's right. Let's leave this place completely clean. After all, these dead are very dangerous. They can be quite dangerous for her because they could end up bringing some kind of virus and making her increasingly sick. That's not good at all. Well, let's finish this off once and for all, man. Look, we have to eliminate all these monsters once and for all. Look, there are still many monsters here for us to finish off. I really can't understand how this got here, inside her, and it's a lot. So let's finish this off once and for all, man. That's it. Let's go. Look, the time has come. It's not the end yet. There are many more that we have to defeat. Look how many monsters are here. These monsters must be making her very sick inside. But I'm here to finish this off once and for all, using this snack, the flames, to finish them off. So let's go, man. This is going to be a lot of work. Finally, I think I eliminated all the remaining monsters. Now we just have to clean up all this mess. Okay, let's get this over with once and for all. Let's get this over with as quickly as possible because this can't be good at all. So let's get this over with once and for all. Look, I really have no idea how this is going to happen. Well, it must have been something very serious, but thankfully, I'm here to calm things down and clean up all this mess. So let's get this over with once and for all. What am I going to do? The doctor asked. So let's get this over with once and for all, man. Look. Let's do a great job here and get the girl clean again, and that way, she'll be much healthier. This will be very interesting. Well, let's get this over with once and for all. Look, there's still a lot more here for us to finish. Let's get this over with as quickly as possible. Really, man, there's a lot of stuff I never imagined would happen to someone, but I also have to find out how she caught it so I can prevent it. She couldn't catch it again. Well, but first let's do the cleaning part. Then we'll think about that another time, okay? So let's go. Look, there's a lot more stuff here for us to take out, so let's go. Let's finish this once and for all, man, because there's a lot of stuff here that's not good at all. Well, the time has come. Look, I'm doing a great job here, removing all this dirt, making the girl look good again, but it's not the end yet. There's a lot more that we have to take out. So let's go once and for all, man. We have to do this job right. Look, there's more here. He'll be able to finish it off. So let's go. Now, yes, I think I finally finished off all the dirt successfully. That was incredible. Look, now we can finally move on to the next part. I found out that something is wrong. Look, there's another chest here. Let's dump everything we used. That's right. After all, it won't be useful to us anymore. So let's go once and for all, man. Now let's move on to the next stage. Wait, what's there? I can't believe it. Look, it looks like parkour gear. Oh my God, but why is this inside the girl? I haven't the slightest idea, but we have to get to the next stage, which is over there, behind that giant ball. So, let's go. Let's show all of these parkour guys that I'm capable of facing them. So let's go once and for all. Look, I'm going to show him that I'm not afraid of anything. I'm really good at what I do. That's right, look, I'm doing really well. Oh my God, look at the size of this thing, man. This is really scary. Why is this inside the girl? I have no idea, so let's go, that's all. I'm doing really well. I'm doing a great job. Let's go once and for all, man. Finally, I'm succeeding. I'm really very good at what I do, look. So let's keep going, because there's still a long way to go. That's right, there's still a long way to go to reach the finish line. So let's go once and for all. Let's continue here. Our parkour. Look, I have to sign off on this jump. That was close, finally, we're almost finished. Look, I can see the exit from here. So let's go, guys. I'm really excited to see this result finally completed successfully. So, let's go. Look, I'm really good, man, and to think I passed all this easily and on the first try. So let's go. There's still a lot for us to do. So let's go once and for all. Look, I'm finally getting this. That was great. And look, we're almost at the exit. We did it, guys. You're incredible. Well, now let's finish this once and for all. Wait, another chest here. I can't believe it. A samurai sword. This sword will help me a lot, so let's finish off more undead here. Look, it's really infested with these creatures. I have to finish them off, or as fast as possible. I can't let the girl stay like this. So let's end this once and for all, man. This is going to be really interesting. Okay, let's go. Look, I did it. That was amazing. Now let's finally move on to the next phase, man. Good, but what could be on the other side? I'll dream of finding out. The time has come, let's go. All right, we're finally on the other side. Wait, look at this, I can't believe it. What place am I in? Look, there's a huge path to reach the final result. There are more deaths here. Well, let's finish off these monsters as quickly as possible so we can finally get out of here and see if we can put an end to these rumors once and for all. Look, this is her intestine. Look at all the strange things in here, man. This place is crazy. Well, but there's another parkour challenge we have to do to get everywhere as quickly as possible. Okay, so let's go. I'm really good at parkour, and I'm not going to fall for that now. Look, I'm going really fast. I'm really doing very well. I'm really good with the bow, man. Nobody's gonna beat me here. Look, finally. We finally arrived. I'm almost at the finish line. Wait, so that's the boss of all the monsters. I have to finish him off right now. So let's go once and for all. Man, I'm not going to be afraid of him. After all, I'm ready to face her, so let's go once and for all. The time has come. Look, you monster, you're not going to make the girl feel bad again. I'm going to finish you off as quickly as possible, so let's go. Look, this guy is really strong. I have to be very careful with him, so let's go. Finish him off once and for all. Look, I can barely hit him because he's so strong. Man, this is gonna be very difficult. But let's go once and for all. Man, this is gonna be very interesting. Let's finish him off as quickly as possible. Look, he's very, very strong. Oh no, man, he's going to defeat me. This is terrible. I have to be prepared to finish him off as quickly as possible. Look, he was heading my way, so let's go and finish him off once and for all. Now, it will be the end of him. Very well. Now you've reached your end. Look, that was quite complicated, but it finally worked. We did it. Now let's get out of here once and for all, man. Look, the time has come. Let's get out of here once and for all. The time has come. Finally, look at this. I finally managed to come back. This is incredible. Now it's just a matter of time for the girl to get well again. Look, we finally completed a mission. It was successfully completed, man. So let's get out of here once and for all and let the K-pop demon hunter rest. Look, I'm back to my normal size. This is incredible. Now I can finally rest. So let's go, divas all around. Man, this was really a big challenge, but I confess, I had great adventures inside her body. Well, but now it's time to slowly rest because today was a lot of fun.